What is up, you guys? It is Matty here, and today I'm bringing you another Fallout video. This is the Fallout Hub. When you want Fallout videos and information, you come here, people. So before anything, check out the first episode of my brand new Knights of the Old Republic playthrough. I'd really appreciate it. While you're at it, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, keep my discount codes in mind. Without further ado, let's get into today's Fallout lore video. So lately I've been playing a lot of Lonesome Road DLC for Fallout New Vegas, and I was kind of curious on the backstory of Ulysses, the main antagonist in this DLC. A lot of you have also been asking about him, so I figured I'd cover it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Ulysses was a former spy for Caesar's Legion. He was one of 6 couriers hired by Victor to carry strange packages to the Strip, but his delivery was left to the Courier, Fallout New Vegas' protagonist, after Ulysses' mysterious disappearance. Ulysses was once a member of the Twisted Hares, who forged an alliance with the growing Caesar's Legion in 2247, becoming one of its scouts during the conquest of Arizona. Ulysses was one of the many successful scouts in the Twisted Hares, and he traveled vast distances in search of enemies of both Caesar's Legion and Twisted Hares. However, once the Legion's campaign ended in Arizona, Caesar promptly rewarded their aid by breaking the alliance and betraying them, conquering and enslaving them as he had done to all the other tribes of Arizona. Their tribal identity was erased, and those who resisted were crucified along the sides of Interstate 40. Ulysses' dedication to Caesar and the Flag of the Bull prevented his desertion due to the events previously stated. Thanks to his ability and his forceful personality, he quickly became an important, indispensable spy for Caesar's Legion, walking the wastes as a courier. Ulysses continued to explore the wastelands for Caesar. Between 2274 and 2277, Ulysses discovered a community called the Divide, which was, in his own words, a nation taking its first breath, surrounded and shaped by symbols of the Old World or the United States prior to the nuclear attacks, with the potential of becoming a real homeland for Ulysses beyond the lies and everything else, and a second chance of a new way of thinking outside the rigid discipline of the Legion. Unfortunately, the protagonist of Fallout New Vegas delivered a package for the NCR, which ended up being a device that detonated all the nuclear missiles still in their silos beneath Ashton and Hopeville in the Divide, thus decimating all civilization there aside from Ulysses, who was saved by the medical Ibot Eddie. As a survivor of the Divide, he held the Courier responsible for the destruction of the place that could have been his true home of something larger than the bear, greater than the bull. Ulysses spent time wandering the wastes again and trying to create a way to reawaken America. He did not see a future in both the NCR or Caesar's Legion, so he ended up settling down at Wolfhorn Ranch for some time. He eventually ventured out to the Big Empty, a location in the Old World Blues DLC, and found himself entangled in some troubles with the Brotherhood of Steel. Soon after, he realized that also the Brotherhood of Steel was not able to forge the future for America that he wanted. Soon after, he took matters into his own hands and began to attempt to forge the America that he wanted to see. In 2281, Ulysses was hired by Victor to carry the Platinum ship to the Strip's North Gate. He came to Prim at the Mojave Express to receive the delivery order and was about to accept a job until he saw the courier's name on the list. He asked Johnson Nash if the courier's name was genuine, since he thought the courier had died at the Divide during the explosions. Nash informed him that the courier was still alive. In his desire to see the courier dead, and by respect of the old order of Caesar, Ulysses said, "No, let Courier 6 carry the package," expecting the Mojave wasteland to kill the courier without having to intervene, and after then left without another word. This obviously leads to the beginning of the story in Fallout New Vegas and into the events of the Lonesome Road DLC. And that is where the story of Ulysses concludes, and I hope you guys found this interesting. I sure as hell did. What else do you want to learn about in the Fallout universe? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. I always read them and communicate with you guys. While you're at it, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. It's important we interact outside my videos. Keep my discount codes in mind. Other than that, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.